as Griffin made the walk around. But really, vamp1re, he's making me eat my words because I did not want him to stick around for that fight. That was a losing battle. But Griffin ended up taking some hurt, but even now, can vamp1re pull this one off? Wow. Holy shit, he can.
He can, but the LG is not very strong. I mean, we've almost seen a role reversal in terms of aim between these two players. Griffin is hitting shots that he needs to hit. Vamp is missing things that he shouldn't. And you know, there's Griffin picking up pretty much, you know, as a fresh spawn plasma, you know. Yeah, so there's not a whole lot to work with. It's finally backed into a corner. Vamp goes aggressive, but look at that. The rocket hits the lip, and it's Griffin to get the frag. Vamp says G motherfucking G right there. 11-5 as we got 30 seconds remaining.
Yep.
At this point, Griffin's hitting still a 50% rail, so nice stuff there. So
there's some garbage frags, but 15 seconds left, and you gotta take off. You gotta leave.
I know. Well,
what, you got a social life on a Saturday?
I think we can manage this this final game, but they gotta hit F3 like really friggin' quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Good to know that in Quake, the ravaging can go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see which way the pendulum swings here in the next map on. Holy crap, DM6, first time today.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. Everyone gets dropped except for our players, and they hit F3. We are going live.
Yep.
I'm glad I wasn't one of the people to be dropped. All right, here we go. Vamp gets LG to Mega. Griffin's going to get Rocket to Red. A little bit slow, able to get it though, and now he's got to fight the uphill battle. This will be a tough one. 18 health, and Vamp will pick up frag number 1.
Oh my god, wow.
Nice work there. It's good stuff. Yeah, pretty much if you're late to that red armor and you have rockets, it's harder to fight in that position against someone with LG because you're shooting up.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, that rocket doink. But Griffin ties it back up. But really, vamp1re's aggression there.
Yeah.
You know?
Love it. I love it.
Pop up and secured.
Great rockets so far from Griffin.
Just came a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. 77% rockets from Griffin. He's only used his rocket launcher and his LG and a little bit of spam with MG. Yeah. That's called awesome. Yeah. Now he's got to contend against the rail, but it doesn't matter. He's able to get red armor, and we'll be able to drop in on some health in just a few seconds. Doesn't want to give the easy rail away to vamp1re. So that's an interesting decision. Kind of covering his own ass.
GG.
Mega.
GG. There's that grenade to the LG with the Mega. Yeah, that seals it. Packed and delivered.
Canadian skill.
But really, vamp1re's initial aggression there, I gotta hand it to the guy. That was really sweet. It was reminiscent of the movie Crank, when he takes all those drugs and bursts out the elevator, wearing nothing but the hospital gown. Yeah, that's exactly what that felt like.
Jahar, are you trying to say that you would be you'd be the scene where he's standing there with the boner next to the old guy right now, given the frags that we've seen?
That movie's gotta be one of the greatest art films ever.
I loved it.
It'll take away Sundance, Cannes. Alright.
Alright. So, at this point, Griffin, pretty solid, 5 frags up. We're only 2 minutes in, and it almost feels like we've watched more DM6 than we have, because the frags have been really, really quick to play. And
2 minutes of DM6 is enough for us, is that what you're saying?
No, I love it. See, I'm not one of those haters, man. I fucking love this map. And look at the nades there from Griffin. Where he was shooting them, they would bounce back and clutter the door, or shut off and exit up the jump pad. So, really beautiful placement there. Makes me wonder if he plans that out. What the fuck was exploding behind vamp1re's ass?
Wow.
He rocket
Did you see that too? Anyway, Vamp does get on the board for frag number 2, and we're going to watch his point of view for a few minutes here while he has the potential to get back in this game here. He's 4 frags down, not too bad. Mega is up. red is up.
Mega.
Mega's up, red armor's up. We just heard red armor picked
shiny.
up by Vampire. Griffin's gonna get a free mega health out of that. Still has 61 armor. He's
But Vamp
thinking
has
about
both.
that rail. He's just throwing down some grenades.
Yeah, Vamp has both red and yellow at this point, so doesn't have a railgun though, and those are nice rockets from Griffin. Vamp's in trouble. He's gonna fall to his death. Griffin helps him along, so that's 7-2. Let's go back over to Griffin's point of view as he picks up the red armor. And it's kind of back in this game, and that first rocket was a miss, second rocket was a miss. So Griffin can grab himself Mega without too much trouble. Vamp needs to get railgun and start doing some damage with it. Whoops! Griffin has an impotent rocket launcher and forgot a step to that whole rocket jump. You do require a rocket to be fired. LG though, just strong enough, and that was after the red pickup for Vampire. So Griffin really needed to lay down the aim, and he did so. 8-2.
Alright, so now Griffin, 51 health, tossing down some pineapples. Mega health did get picked up. I didn't see any hits come out of those.
Yeah, no,
so
they did.
It's going to be a dash over to red armor, and Griffin's going to be shut out of this. He's got nothing. He's got 66 health, no armor. Yellow is up, but he's going to be on the wrong side of the pillars for it, narrowly avoiding a rocket that would have sent him straight down to the home for eternal losers.
We need to call him Neo for that one. That was kind of ridiculously close.
Are you telling me I can dodge rockets?
Griffin's been on his back foot for the last few minutes here. He's just trying to survive
He has
with
been
very little
actually,
health.
you know.
But he's not giving up
we play
frags.
up Griffin a lot, but yeah, he has been, but he's not been able to just go all out here. He's been taking a lot of these and kind of making Vampire look the fool, but when it comes down to it, his stack has not been that great.
Well, but see, that's kind of the beautiful thing. Like, you know, out of control on DM6, most players would tell you that's the worst place you want to be, because DM6, you know, supposedly is all about, you know, as all these crybabies talk about with their dislike of DM6, that you can't play DM6 out of control. It's so one-sided. Well, you know what? Griffin is showing you how to play it
Bullshit.
out of control.
It's just like all the crybabies with Q2DM1. It's not exactly a balanced map, but it does create situations where one player's on top, one player's on the bottom, and that player on the bottom has all the freedom in the world to find his attack strategy. And that's where it gets interesting. It becomes, where do I find that mistake? Where do I find
his
that
control
hole?
back?
Yeah, well...
Not really.
We'll see
It's not really control. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I would say at this point though, the trade between Mega, now Griffin has a chance to get back in this. But take a look at the clock though. That's the key thing. Griffin ran that for like 4 minutes, where Vamp could not find him, could not get a frag, and so now, you know, things are pretty even. Vamp comes out on top, but he's hurting, 34 health, and look at the delay of the spawn. Perfect move, and comes back for the counter kill. Perfect delay of the spawn. Vamp had already taken his crosshairs off of the spawn point. That was just, that's a work of art right there, ladies and gentlemen. 9-4. Griffin is going to enjoy his lead a little bit longer. 7 minutes burned away as he RJs across the map, looking for armor that's not coming up for 10 seconds, but that's okay. Still look cool.
Alright, so just about 3 minutes left here. Griffin, not a lot of... Actually, he hasn't had a huge stack for quite a long time.
Right.
And so he's been eating... Oh, nice one.
But that's what I'm saying.
And I'm wondering...
You don't need to be that guy in
all
control.
these grenades coming out. These grenades have been doing a load of damage. Alright, Vampire, again, just like Jason Statham, just goes, rah, and takes a frag. Left with 50 health, up to 75. No armor, though. Red is up, but he shouldn't be here.
Yeah, but...
Go get yourself a yellow, buddy. Oh, wow. Griffin leaves it up.
Well, Griffin didn't have any armor himself. I mean, he's fighting this with... Oh my god, he managed to dodge that rocket. I don't know how. Finally, Vamp finishes him off. We got a 3-frag game, 2 minutes left to go. And this is where it gets really interesting, folks. Because this is the tiebreaker between these two guys. This is the last